Hello. We are going over the 324 biblical prophecies that prove Jesus is the Messiah. You are watching this on the Halachgoy channel of YouTube. I'm a Halachgoy, and you can be one too. 324 biblical prophecies that prove Jesus is the Messiah. Prophecy number 47. The bodily ascension to heaven illustrated. We find this prophecy in the second book of Kings, chapter 2, verse 11. As they were walking along and talking together, suddenly a chariot of fire and horses of fire appeared and separated the two of them, and Elijah went up to heaven in a whirlwind. We find the fulfillment of this prophecy in the book of Luke, chapter 24, verse 51. While he was blessing them, he left them and was taken up to heaven. So in the book of Kings, we see Elijah and Elisha are walking together. Elijah is the teacher. Elisha is his student. Elijah is expecting to be taken away. He knows he's going to be taken away. His student is hoping that he'll receive the mantle of prophecy from Elijah. Elijah tells him that if he has the capacity to see what's going to happen, that is the indication that he is receiving the mantle of prophecy. Elisha sees the chariot of fire and the horses of fire coming down, and basically taking Elijah away, or taking him away in a whirlwind. It's a very dramatic event, and Elisha sees this, and it was definitely an indication to him. Jesus, in a similar manner, is with his company of people. He blesses them, and then he is taken up into heaven. In one of the other gospel accounts, they say that he ascended into heaven. There's no mention made of fiery horses or whirlwinds or anything, but it's assumed that this is a typology, that what happened to Elijah and what happened to Jesus is of a similar nature, and that's what's being explained here in prophecy number 47. So I wonder, what is Elijah doing when he goes up into heaven? Why did he do that? One of the understandings is that when the Messiah comes, Elijah will be a heralder. Elijah will show up just prior, or some time frame, either immediately or a little ways before the Messiah comes. Elijah will show up, and sort of as a preparation, sort of like when the king is going to come, or a president's going to come to the city, and his entourage shows up ahead of time to take care of everything. That's what Elijah is going to do. He's coming ahead of time to prepare the way. I wonder what Jesus is doing in following after the footsteps of Elijah in this sense. One theory that I have is that Jesus is preparing the way for the Messiah. There is 1 billion people that look to him for the roadway. 1 billion people that are expecting a messianic connection with Jesus. And I suspect that when Elijah shows up, Jesus will probably show up as well. They're going to say, we're preparing the road to the Messiah, and that fellow over there is the Messiah. It's going to strike a lot of people as odd, but I honestly believe that that's what Jesus is all about, is to point the way. And therefore this prophecy is very accurate. Our next prophecy comes from 1 Chronicles chapter 17, verse 11. David's seed. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you next time.